I've been trying to figure out when are we going to get more homes on the market in Albuquerque. So I wanted to walk through some of this data and show you what is going on. If you've been in the real estate market at all, if you're a buyer, you know that there's just not a lot of homes out there in the market. I wanted to show you some of the data, some of the trends that have been happening, and so you can see where we're at and where I think we're going to be going. So let's take a look at the data. So first and foremost, now let me scroll down here. And first off, let me apologize. I'm just throwing some data up here. This is not highly produced or anything. Let's just look at some data so we can get an idea of what is going on. This is the big story. Right now we're looking at real-time inventory, meaning the number of homes active to purchase on the market. This is a 3-year trend we're looking at. The lower line, or in this where I'm at here, the dotted line is a 7-day moving average, and the solid line is the 90-day moving average. And of course, over the last 3 years, we've been on this steady decline. And that's, again, number of homes active on the market. Doesn't really talk about how many homes are coming on the market, and we'll get to that. Let's look at current conditions right now. So here is our live MLS as of today, May 18th, 2021. If you look at, and you can see my map here, this is just kind of the greater Albuquerque area, bedroom communities. I mean, I'm going all the way out to Moriarty, all the way down to Veguita, and all the way out to Highland Meadows, and then north to Algodones. So just kind of give you an idea. There's currently, I don't know if you guys would be able to see this, 692 homes active for sale on the market in our metro area. Let's put this in some sort of perspective here. And let me actually, I'll just show you this. If we go to closed sales and we go back 30 days, there were 1,192 sales in the last 30 days, the last month. Month supply of inventory, to call it a balanced market, is somewhere, I've heard 4 to 6 months supply. So even on the conservative side, if we take 4 months at 1192, that's 4,768 homes that could be on the market right now, and we'd still be in considered slight buyers, or excuse me, slight sellers market. I mean, we could have as many as 6,000 homes on the market in the greater Albuquerque area and still not be in an oversupply situation based on the current demand. So just to give you an idea how dramatic this is right now, let's go back and look at some of this data on the number of homes coming on the market. Right now I'm going back to May 2016. We're looking at the 7-day number of homes coming on the market for the greater Albuquerque area. And you can see we always have these buildups early in the summer, spring, summer, so March, April, May. And 2016 it was good, 2017 good, homes coming on the market, 2018, 2019 it started to kind of come behind a little bit, and then 2020. So I want to put this so you understand. At the beginning of 2020, so January, February of 2020, we were already seeing that we were going to have a low supply of homes on the market. And then we know what happened. March and April of 2020 hit. And you can see this flattening here. And I'm going to show you this on a different chart here. Let's look at, this is the 90-day average of number of homes coming on the market in Albuquerque. And you can see, you know, we peak out early summer, peak out, and then it always goes lower in the winter month, January, February in particular, and then it picks back up. But what happened in 2019, it was down quite a bit. So we were already see a decline in the number of homes available to purchase. And then of course, what happened? Now we're in the situation where we are getting new homes on the market, but we're not getting them at the levels we have in years past. So it really has put a constraint on the buyers and just choices. this is the same chart overlaying the 90-day and the 7-day moving average that we just looked at. So let's talk about what's going on right now. I just ran this, and I'm going to blow this up so we can see it better. Okay, we are looking at year-to-date for, again, that chart that I was showing you, greater Albuquerque area, and we've got total number of homes in the last year versus this year versus last year, down 13%. Again, this is very raw data. Sorry, it's not all highly produced, but it's good information. Number of new listings is down slightly versus last year. Of course, we're comparing, last year, March, April, where a lot of people did not put their homes on the market that maybe were planning to earlier in the year and maybe haven't yet. The thing that's interesting, though, is the number of sales are up. So we're up 15% under contract. These, excuse me, not sales, but these are actually number of pending sales. The number of sold listings is actually up. And let me show you the other chart on that. So the interesting thing is, so we've got this very constrained supply of homes on the market. But if we look at annualized, I'm going to move this chart here, number of new listings. So this chart over here, this light blue, this is the total number of new homes coming on the market, and we can compare it to 2019, 2020, 2021. Now we're down slightly from last year, but last year was down pretty good from 2019. I only have the 3 years here. And it's put us in the situation where we just have very limited supply. And so actually, let's do this in the monthly chart. Month supply of inventory. So this is your supply-demand ratio that I led off with here. Is these are by price point. So 200 and under, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 and above, and then all price ranges. And so you can see what happened is, especially in this under $200,000 price point, very limited choices. And if we look at the April number of homes for sale, 200 and under, down 80% versus 2020, which was down 35% from 2019. That's the area of the market that's really, really challenging, is, let's call it the entry level, the starter home. Very limited choices in that price range. How are we going to get out of this? Everybody's saying, okay, we need to just build more homes. Yes, the builders are building as fast as they can, and it's not just here in Albuquerque, it's all over the country. But our builders here in Albuquerque understand that the need for more properties. They just can't build them fast enough. They have supply chain issues. They have pricing issues. We all know about lumber. They have labor issues and getting enough, tradespeople to do the work. They have lot supply issues, meaning ready, finished building lots that they can build on. So what's happened now is new construction. If you've been looking, 300,000 is kind of the entry level for new construction now. So what is it going to take? I'm not sure. And I know that's a really crappy cop-out answer, but right now there's nothing that shows this huge influx of new homes coming on the market. There's the conversation about forbearance and number of homes that may go into foreclosure, and people that are going to have to be forced to sell their homes. Every month, the number of people that are on those programs, it just keeps going down and down and down. So there doesn't seem to be, it's a hard way to put this, relief from those homes coming on the market. It's not really relief, because obviously a distressed sale is a distressed sale, and it's a distressed family, and it's an awful situation that people have to go through. So right now, it doesn't look like we have anything that's going to bring inventory up substantially, other than just people deciding it's time. So I know that wasn't very optimistic, but that's what I'm seeing on the ground here in Albuquerque right now. So thanks for watching. Take care.